Hey, one of my favorite times of the year. Mayday to you, mateys, and it's time for the NFL Week 3 Mayday picks. Didn't pick in Week 1, didn't pick in Week 2. No preseason. Those weeks were a crapshoot. That was time to kind of just study the teams and see where we're at and go from there. So, we're going to go ahead and we're going to run through these games pretty quick. Give you my opinion. Like I say, it's only my opinion. I might have some wrong, I might have some right. Take it for what it's worth. I'm not a professional. I may give you some information that's not correct. Don't hold it against me. It's just what I know right off the bat. So, with that, let's see where we're at and let's get in it. So, tonight, September 24th, 2020, starting off Week 3 with a pretty cool game. Got the Miami Dolphins going to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jags -3. Game starts at 8:20 p.m. and that game can be seen on the NFL Network. Jaguars, who knows what's going on with the Jaguars? They go to Indy, they kick butt, they win the first week, they lose the next week. Tagovailoa Voola down in Miami. This game, crapshoot. I like the Jags. Jags -3 at home. 44.5 say over and under. Not going to touch it. Coming into Sunday, September 27th, Week 3, 1 p.m. on CBS. And I'm looking down at my notes when I look away, guys. We got Houston at Pittsburgh. Ooh, good game here. Houston needs to win. Steelers looking impressive. Not too impressive last week. They kind of opened the door for the Broncos to get back in it. But the Broncos, as they were and as they are, they blew it. Way to go, Broncos. As you can tell, I'm a Browns fan. But anyway, Steelers -4. I like the Steelers to cover, believe it or not. 44.5 or 45 is your over-under. Don't like it. Not touching it. Houston goes 0-3. Pittsburgh goes 3-0. I hate to say that. It pains me. Okay, moving on. 1 o'clock game, CBS. The Bengals are at Philly. Bengals, what team will show up? The first week they played tough against the Chargers. Lost, missed a field goal to go into overtime. Who knows what they're going to do this week. Last week they went into Cleveland, got their butts shellacked, got run over by Chubb and Kareem Hunt. And I just think that Philly, that team doesn't know where they're at right now. Philly's laying 4.5. They're -4.5. I like the Bengals. Believe it or not, I like the Bengals. The over-under, 46.5. Not going to touch it. Moving on. 1 o'clock game, Fox, San Francisco at the Giants. The 49ers are -4. Over and under is 41.5. I like the 49ers. I just, there's no way. Both teams lost some key guys, but the Giants are a wreck. They're a mess. And this is a steal. I hate laying points on the road, but I'll lay 4 all day long with the 49ers coming in there to New York. Moving on, 1 o'clock, CBS. The Las Vegas Raiders looking impressive so far. At the New England Patriots looking impressive so far. Cam Newton really looked good. Patriots, they're -5.5, and 47.5 is your over/under. Guys, I'm going to take the Raiders. The Raiders are coming. The Raiders have played well. I mean, they've done the job, and we'll see. They played went to Carolina, beat them. Got the Saints, beat them, and here we go. I'm not a Raiders fan. They're in the AFC, but I like them to cover that game against the Patriots. Here we go. 1 o'clock, CBS. The Titans at Minnesota. The Vikings, man, that team's taking it on the chin 2 weeks in a row. This game's a crapshoot. The Vikings need a win. They're getting 2. The game's -2. Tennessee's laying -2.5. I'm taking Minnesota +2.5. The over-under's 49. Not going to touch it. Don't care about the over-under in that game. Moving on. 1 o'clock, we've got the Washington football team coming to Cleveland to face my Brownies. And here we go, Brownies. The game is Cleveland -7. Cleveland shouldn't be -7 to even a high school team. It just shouldn't happen. Washington, who knows where they're at right now? They're 1-1, and Cleveland's 1-1. Got their brains kicked in by the Ravens in Week 1. Kicked Cincinnati to sleep in Week 2 with the running game, but yet the Browns still could have lost that game. I mean, their defense is so suspect. It's going to be a high-scoring game. The 44.5, take the over. The -7, take the Redskins, getting the 7. Because could they win the game? You got to look at that. Could they beat the Browns? Probably. They could. So you got to take them. Okay, moving on. Week 3, 1 o'clock, Fox. L.A. Rams come into Buffalo. Buffalo, not playing bad. Haven't really beaten a quality team so far, in my opinion. Buffalo's -2.5 in the game. The Rams have played pretty well. But on the road at Buffalo, Josh Allen, we're going to see what he's made of. And believe it or not, I'm going to ride with him. I'm going to lay the 2.5 against the Rams. I'm going to take Buffalo. 47.5, your over-under, not going to touch it. Moving on, 1 o'clock, Fox, Chicago at Atlanta. Guess what? This is a game where you got one team that just blows stuff, and you got another team that wins by miracles. Chicago's put 2 games in the win column, literally almost like on the last plays of the game. They're getting 3 points at Atlanta. Falcons, -3. You know what? I'm taking Chicago. Miracles, baby. I'm going to take Chicago +3 in that game. 47.5, not going to touch it. Moving on. 4 o'clock, 4:05 p.m., CBS. You've got the Jets. You've got Carolina at the Los Angeles Chargers. This game, another crapshoot. I don't see how the Chargers can be -6.5 on this game. I like the Panthers. 44s are over and under. If I had to take it, I would take the over in that game. I like the Panthers getting 6.5 on the road. Moving on, 4:05 p.m. CBS. You got New Jersey, the New York Jets, football Jets at Indianapolis Colts. And guys, the Colts laying 10.5. They should never be laying 10.5 to anybody, but it's the Jets. I know my buddy Ralph's probably going to see this and go, what? He's a big Jets fan. Jets, Jets. Guess what, Ralph? I'm taking the Colts in this game. I think at home they can beat the Jets by 10.5. Never should lay 10 ever should lay 10 in an NFL game, but guess what? I am. 44's your over, not touching it. Moving on to a 4:25 p.m. start on Fox. Dallas is at Seattle. It's an interesting game, guys. Seattle's -5. I like the Cowboys. Cowboys getting 5. I'm not saying they'll win the game, but getting 5, I think the game's going to be really a close, tight game. And the over-under is 55.5. I know people like to jump. They see it that high, and they think the bookies are putting it there or whatever. I still like the over in that game. I know both teams can score, but 55, I'm going to keep it down. I like a final score in that game somewhere around 23-20, maybe 43 points. Moving on, got another 4:25 p.m. start on Fox, and Tampa Bay is at Denver. Tampa on the road -6. Can't do it. As horrible as I think the Broncos might be, I just think even with Tom Brady, I don't see how they're going to go to Denver and lay 6. I think Driscoll coming in, Jeff Driscoll playing for the Broncos, might be what they need. And I like the Broncos getting the 6 at home. 43.5. Not going to touch it. Don't care. Moving on. 4:25 p.m. start. Detroit at Arizona. Now, the Cardinals have been playing good ball. They're the most surprising team to me in the NFL right now. Detroit, man, they should be a lot better than what they are. The Cardinals are -5.5. I'm taking the Cardinals minus the 5.5. The over-under's 55. Not going to touch it. Moving on to Sunday night's game, 8:20 p.m. start on NBC. Green Bay is at the Saints. New Orleans -3. And the over-under is 52. Packers, wow, playing great. Saints, I don't know what team was there last week against the Raiders, but they got their butts handed to them. Guys, I don't look for the Saints to rebound and cover at home. I look for the Green Bay Packers to go down there and put a whooping on them. Just my opinion. Not a Packers fan, but I just think that they'll cover the 3. So we move on to Monday night. And Monday night at 8:15 p.m. start on ESPN, we got the Chiefs at the Ravens. KC almost laid an egg last week against the Chargers. Baltimore, they've been just running teams over like a Mack truck. Well, I think that ends this week. I think the Chiefs are going to get it together, and they're going to go into Baltimore and cover a 3.5 point spread. 3.5. Not saying they're going to win the game, but I think they're going to be able to cover a 3.5 point spread. The game is 53.5 over under. These teams are going to score like mad. There's going to be 60, 70 points put on the board. It's just going to go crazy. So, guys, I hope you like my picks. I hope you do what you want with them. They're just my opinion, like I said. And hopefully we'll get them to you every single week and keep track of them, see how we do. But until next week, Mayday is with his picks. Out of here.